Dolphins. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway.
Taking it about the 1.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. They'll start the drive with Harris. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Back to throw, Pickett.
He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd and 8 now.
From the gun, here's Pickett. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. Now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the 2nd round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. And that's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
3rd and 2, Pickett.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Open man completes it to Claypool.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 34.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think... And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Steelers will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And that to the 30. It'll be second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield looks to throw.
Getting this out to the flat. Mostert.
Room here to run. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A first carry now for Chase Edmonds. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Mayfield on play action.
That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run here with Mostert.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Once again, it's Mostert.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Mayfield off the play fake.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted.
The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks him.
And the Steelers are going to get the football back at their own 17.
But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And the Steelers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level. And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield. And he whips that one incomplete there.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Mayfield. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man Johnson. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pickett back to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Pickett on 3rd and 1. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Gets this out wide to Pickett. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. On 3rd down, here's Harris. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
Taken from about the 12. And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Alex Highsmith charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They go play action. Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Shoves him away. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Pickett to throw on first down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Looking to throw, Pickett. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Pickett now from the gun here. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The Steelers send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Now Hill to return it.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So he's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They're going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Off play action, Pickett.
And the Dolphins rush gets home, down he goes.
Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Back to throw, Pickett. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's a reason. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw, Mayfield. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. They'll get that out wide to Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins! Jalen Waddle, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Pickett throwing again on 2nd down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The Steelers on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is going to have the Steelers' 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. First and 10, here's Pickett. He gets it left side to Johnson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
They'll run again with Harris. And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 20-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, He's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give. Running left is Harris. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Second down and 8. Now Pickett will look to pass it. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Here's Pickett. And that's caught inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw here, Pickett. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Pickett to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Pickett. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a two-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
They have one big call left. Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have two to possibly take this to overtime.
Now receiver in motion left. And he's going to get into the end zone. The two-point conversion successful, and we've got ourselves a tie football game. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the save calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
On second down, this is Edmonds. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This to advance to the divisional round. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. But a flag is down here, so hold on. Let's see what this is about.
Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
And the kick is good. He got it. And it's official now. They're going to the playoffs. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes on.